In this video, we are going to download the following data set. And the thing is that the data set is not found in one database, so we'll have to do the work twice. Or I can do one and then you'll just repeat the next. So I'll show you how to go about doing it, and it's very similar to the exercise one. So basically here it's trying to give you to define what the data set is, what it measures. Here we are telling you what you need to create in terms of the charts, and finally how you go about interpreting whatever you see. For example, it's going to tell you what happens if the value increases or decreases, what can be a likely interpretation, not necessarily the exact, but it's just there to give you ideas. Then it goes on to give you some questions you should keep in mind while trying to think about the implication of those particular changes to sustainability. Now here, particularly, I want at the end of the day for you to put the charts you've created on a Word document, to explain the charts using some of the ideas which have been put forth here. So it's really up to you. You can use them or you can put them in the trash can, but it's just there to help you. And of course, a discussion on this how these agricultural indicators relate to economic and environmental sustainability. So have fun. So right now what we are going to do is to go to the website which contains the data. We've already seen where this is. This falls under the environment data. So we are dealing with agriculture. We are going to get agricultural land. We'll get cereal, and we are going to get agricultural value added per worker. That's all we are going to get, and we will play with it. It's true that this one, you can see the time coverage is really not much, so we'll just focus on whatever we have. Okay, let's come here. We are going to start by getting the agricultural land. So I will come right here to this database. We've already used it in the past, and I'll use World Development Indicator. Just make sure that's selected. Toggle country. I'm going to take all countries. Toggle, and then go to series. Now we want to check if we have agricultural land here. So I'll just come and type agricultural land and hit enter to see if I have it. What do I have? I have agricultural land, percentage of land area. Let's take a look if that's one of our indicators. So agricultural land, percentage of land area, of course we have it. So I'm going to check that percentage of land area, and then I'm going to try the other ones. I know for sure cereal yield is not there, so let's see agriculture value added. So I'll just copy it, clear everything, and just paste what I've hit enter. So I've just put in agriculture value added. Do we have it? Okay, we have agriculture, forestry, and fishing value added. So I'm going to click there, and we already have two selected. Then let's see the other one. We have cereal yield. I don't think cereal yield is found there, but it costs nothing to check. I'll click to clear the selection. I'll clean what is in there, and I'll put that. Let me get rid of the 2 that appears before it. I'll hit enter. Cereal yield. Oh, here we go. That's fantastic. So we have all our things here. Everything is under that database. Just make sure you have all of them there. Toggle, go to time, and basically take all time and hit apply. Once that is done, you can just come, click, and we want to download it as an Excel workbook. I'll click to download. It's telling us it's being downloaded. Now it's downloaded. So I'll open a blank Excel workbook as we did last time. And we will use the blank workbook to go and import the data, clean the data, and this time I'm going to be going a bit faster given that you've already done this. Data, get data, file, Excel workbook, and the dialog box will appear that will take us into a download folder. I'll click download. This is my data. I'll click import, and another dialog box will appear that will make me choose what to do with it. I don't want the metadata, I want the data. So you can just check to make sure you have agricultural land, cereal yield, and blah blah blah, so that you are not using the data for last time, you are using exactly this. I'll click transform data so that it takes me to Power Query and gives me the opportunity to transform my data as I want. Now, if you're having problems here, just make sure you use the computers at the college and things will go well. There are things we need to get rid of and we need to unpivot some. So country code, I don't need it. I'll click, right click, remove. I don't need series code, right click, remove. And then I want to unpivot everything else. So I'm going to click here, hold down shift and select this, right click anywhere here, and then choose unpivot other columns. So the first two are selected. We want to unpivot so that we can have a column of years and value. So I'll click on pivot other columns. There we go. I'll come here, I'll change the name, double click, give it year, hit enter. Get rid of these things that appear after there. So I'll just click on that. I think I'll go to transform, and we want to extract. Where is extract? Here we go. I want to extract the first 4 characters, so I'll take first characters and I will give it the value of 4. Okay. And I want to convert this into date type, so I'll click on the ABC and I'll take date, and there we go. Now let's work on value. The first thing I want to do, you see we have 2 points here. This will mess up everything. We want to first get rid of that. So we want to replace 2 points with nothing, with null. So click there. We are under transform. Look for replace values. Click on it, and we want to replace 2 points or 2 period with nothing. Okay, that has been replaced. And now let's try to, so that's the first thing. Before you do, if you do not do that replacement, then things will not go well. Now we want to change it into decimal. You click on that icon, click on decimal numbers, and now it has replaced it. You can see what used to be here, we have null. So this is all what we need. We have here, we have values, we have, so let's just change this to indicator. So I'll double click there, and to make life easy for us, let's just take a few countries here. Actually, I'll take Canada and Germany so that we can compare them. Or if you want, you can take the G7 countries so that you can compare and see which one is the most polluting. So I'm going to click on load more. If you have load more, click to uncheck everything and then scroll. Actually, I'll take the G7 countries so that we can have fun with them. The first one, let's see. I think we have Canada is a G7 country. After that, what do we have? We have France, we have Germany. I'll just scroll. If I miss anyone, that's fine. I won't come back. We have Italy, we have Japan, and I'll just go to UK and US. United States, United Kingdom. Okay. I'll OK. And that is it. Now I'm done. Just make sure you have 1.2 here, which means the data type is decimal, else you'll have problems when you want to pivot it. Year is year. This is not that important. If it's not changing, move on. But you should be able, if you use the computers at the school, indicator, ABC, because this is text and this is also text. So now we can go to home, close and load, and it should load it in Excel in a clean format. Now we want to go and have fun with it. So click anywhere inside your data, go to insert, pivot table. If you don't find pivot table, you'll find table and you can pivot it. Then I'll click from table range. I will OK. And there we go. Now I'll click on values, put it where we have values. Click on sum of values, value field setting. We want to use average, not sum. Number format, take number, make sure it's 2, OK, and OK. Now I want to take the indicators. Well, I'll take year and put it where we have rows, and then I will take, let me see, country, put it where we have columns, click in here, go to pivot table analyze, click insert slicer. I will take country, indicator, and I will OK. So I can adjust it, place it there depending on the size of your screen. Click there, place it there. So I'll also put this. Basically, we can even increase the size of this. Come here, you can see the slicer ribbon is toggled. Increase the number of columns to 2. Adjust it. This is just for aesthetics so that it looks nice. This one is not very clear, so we can basically increase the size so that you can see what's in it. And that is most of what we need to do. Now click inside your pivot table, click on pivot table analyze, click on pivot chart. You want to use the line, click on line and OK. Now one thing we need to do to make it look nice is okay, here we seem to have some strange things occurring, so we will need to add something to get rid of what is happening here. But before we do that, it's very important you choose one of these because it's combining everything. Now we want to look at, this is agricultural land. Okay, that's fine. You can see it for all the other countries. So if you want to see just Canada, France, just USA, or you want all of them, you click to clear the filter and you can see the country using the most agricultural land. You can see United Kingdom seems to be that, and United States seems to be, is this US? Let's see. No, it's Canada. So as a percentage of their area, they seem to be using the lowest. So this is quite interesting. Let's see about agriculture and forestry. What's this? France. France has the most data series out there. And let's see about cereal. So, interesting. So, for each of them, it's important when you do it. For example, this one, you copy it, or I can just click where I can go to home, go to my copy, and I want to copy it as a picture. I click to copy it as a picture, shown as screen, say OK, and I'll open a Word document and I'll paste it there. Click on it, make sure I choose one of these things so that it enables me to manipulate my document. Come to the next one. If you don't do it as a picture, you need to look for a way such that when you do changes here, what you have in your Word document does not change. So I'll now click here. I'll do exactly the same. Click on it, go to copy, choose to copy it as a picture, OK, and then come to my Word document and paste it, and you can see it's quite different. If you don't do it as a picture, once you do changes in Excel, you will find that all what you have here has changed. And do the last one, and I will say that's it. That's basically what you need for this exercise. You have all your charts, comment on what you see using the ideas that were given here. Okay, I hope this helps you and guides you as you learn how to extract your data, clean it, comment on it, so that at the end of the day, when you're writing your final paper, you will know how to get your data, how to do all the things you need to do with respect to that. Have fun, and I'll see you in class.